Monday, reports surfaced that Luka Doncic is being unhappy with Bob Voulgaris and his role in the front office. On Wednesday, longtime general manager Donnie Nelson parted ways with the franchise. Then yesterday, Rick Carlisle left the organization after 13 seasons and leading the franchise to its only title back in 2011. Then today, it was announced that Dirk Nowitzki is rejoining the Mavericks organization as a special advisor. He'll assist in the GM and head coaching searches, as well as consult for other front office decisions. So, Jackie, after years of stability, what do you make of all this turnover in Dallas?
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? It was definitely a domino, I think, starting with, you mentioned Voulgaris, and I think that was a problem for Luka. And yet we also know that at times Luka and Rick Carlisle clashed. We saw evidence of that throughout the year. I believe Rick when he says this was his decision. I think he just thought, you know what? Sometimes it's time to go. This is time for me. I don't think he'll be unemployed very long. I think he's one of the more respected coaches in the league, and I think he'll have a chance to coach elsewhere. For the Mavericks, you've got to find a way to complement Luka's talents. Now, do you trade Porzingis? I would certainly entertain it. But can you get what you thought you could get for him a year ago? No, because clearly he's had trouble staying healthy. He doesn't move the same. He used to be a dominant defensive player. He is hardly that now. So I'm interested to see going forward, starting with Porzingis, what they do about him.
Here's an idea, Mark, and Jackie, I'd love to get your thoughts after Mark goes here. How about Kemba for KP, for Porzingis? And we know Oklahoma City's going to try to flip Kemba eventually.
Well, I mean, that would help Porzingis' ego. He could go somewhere and beat a guy finally. You know, he'd enjoy that, I guess. But in terms of Dallas, I think with Dirk being in the position now, I think they'll do things in-house. I think Jamal Mosley would be a great pick. He has a phenomenal relationship with Doncic. He's a great communicator, great relationships. He holds the players accountable. I expect Jason Kidd to be in that mix too. Talked to him recently. I think he's improved dramatically as a coach, learning a lot from Vogel, and he's ready. But here's the thing. Is Cuban going to get out of the way? Is he going to let Dirk do his thing? Can he bring Finley up and maybe let Mike Finley be the GM? He's certainly deserving, paid his dues. But ultimately, are you really the GM there if Cuban behind the scenes is pulling all the strings? And that's what I've heard from a couple GMs, or former GMs, I mean, in terms of that position. It looks attractive, but ultimately you feel like you'll probably be a figurehead there because Cuban is the one that makes the decisions.
Well, we'll see how it all pans out for sure. It is going to be an interesting summer in the NBA, but especially in Big D.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.